Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the basic concept of computer, that is the generation of computer. Now this is the PPT I have presented. So the concept today we will discuss, that is the introduction to computer fundamentals. So first we will go for the definition. Before going to the details about the computer, so what is a computer first? So computer, it is basically inherited from a Latin word, that is computer, that is which means to compute. Now what do you mean by compute? To calculate something, right? So if we will go for the exact definition, then what will be the definition? A computer is an electronics device that accepts data as input, processes the data into information, stores the information for future uses, and output the information whenever it is needed. Which means data. Now what do you mean by data? Data means nothing but collection of some information, or you can say some piece of information. So simply you will provide the input, which means the data, it will process the data and it will give the output. Or if you want to store the information, then can it also be stored inside the computer. Now who has invented the computer? Charles Babbage. You can say that he is the father of the computer, who first designed automatic or computing engine, that is known as analytical engine. So this is the definition. Now generation, now we will discuss the generation of computer, or we can say generation means the history of the computer. Now it means आप अभी जो कंप्यूटर देख रहे हो, अभी जो हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं, ये कंप्यूटर पहले ऐसा नहीं था. तो what was its previous picture? So we will discuss about the first generation. First generation, that is the period of first generation, is from 1946 to 1959. The first generation computer used vacuum tubes as memory and circuitry for CPU. And I'll discuss more about what is a memory and CPU later. Now, the computer in this generation use machine code as programming language. Okay, I will show a picture for of the first generation. Now you can see, guys, is दिस इज द वैक्यूम ट्यूब टेक्नोलॉजी यूज इन दिस जनरेशन. ये क्या होता था, ये बहुत बड़ा होता था और इसको स्टोर करने में के लिए एक कमरे में हमको इसको रखना पड़ता था. तो ऑटोमेटिकली इतना बड़ा होता था, तो हीट बहुत ही जनरेट करता था ये. और कम्पैक्ट नहीं था, पोर्टेबल भी नहीं था, इसलिए हम इसको लेके घूम नहीं सकते थे. तो ये सब आप कह सकते हैं कि दीज आर द डीमेरिट्स, लाइक अनरिलायबल. इसका जो रिजल्ट है उसको हम लोग बिलीव नहीं कर सकते थे. वेरी कॉस्टली था, यूज इन साइज था, नॉन पोर्टेबल, कंज्यूम्ड ए लॉट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. इतना बड़ा है तो ऑब्वियसली इट विल कंज्यूम ए लॉट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड जनरेटेड ए लॉट ऑफ हीट. एंड द लैंग्वेज which has been used in this generation, that is the machine code as the programming language, and this can be only used by the scientist. So you can say this is about the first generation. Now some computers in this generation are IBM 701, IBM 650, this much. Now moving towards the second generation of computer, because उसमें थोड़ा कुछ भी कॉन्स था, कुछ कुछ प्रोस थे, कुछ कुछ कॉन्स था, जो कॉन्स को हम लोग ओवरकम करने के लिए सेकेंड जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर कंसेप्ट इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ. तो द पीरियड ऑफ सेकेंड जनरेशन स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1959 and it ends in 1965. In this generation, transistors were used. Instead, vacuum and advanced version, that is, you can say transistor were used. And I'll show you the diagram of transistor. Here is the this is the second generation of computer, guys. This is second generation of computer use the transistor in the place of vacuum tube. You can completely see that vacuum का size बहुत बड़ा था और transistor का size थोड़ा छोटा as compared to vacuum. तो ऑब्वियसली साइज छोटा हो गया, तो ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी कंज्यूम लेस करने लगा, मोर कम्पैक्ट इन साइज हो गया, रिलायबल हो गया एज कम्पेयर टू द प्रीवियस, एंड फास्टर एज कम्पेयर टू द फर्स्ट जनरेशन. सो लिटिल बिट इम्प्रूवमेंट we can see that in this generation. Assembly language and high level programming languages like Fortran, COBOL were used. So these languages were also used by the scientists. Okay, so some computers in this generation were IBM 1620, IBM 7094, CDC 1604, this much. Now moving towards the third generation. The period of the third generation is from 1965 to 1971. Third generation used integrated circuit, that is the IC. The integrated circuit, the third generation computer, smaller in size as compared to the first and second generation. Let me show you the picture. Now, this is the concept of third generation computer, the integrated circuit. You can see, guys, This is much more portable than as compared to first generation and second generation. So the technology used in this generation is known as the integrated circuit. Now, the third generation computer is smaller in size as compared to the first and second generation, so it consumes less electricity as compared to previous. And the high-level languages like Fortran 2, 4, COBOL, Pascal, and B6, etc. were used in this generation. In this generation, एक बहुत अच्छा concept जो एक very much important concept you can say in this generation, remote processing, time sharing, multi-programming operating system were used. Now, what are these concepts? I will explain you later. Now, what is the fourth generation of computer? The period of fourth generation is from 1971 to 1980. मतलब ये जनरेशन आ गया तो ऐसा लगा कि कंप्यूटर के अंदर एक रिवोल्यूशन आ गया. इट मीन्स फोर्थ जनरेशन में जो टेक्निक यूज हुआ था, जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हुआ था, उसको हम लोग बोल रहे थे very large scale integrated circuit, that is VLSI technique. They are the cheapest among all the computer generation. The speed, accuracy, reliability of the computers were improved in this generation. Whatever speed, reliability, whatever may be the problems that were in the first, second and third generation respectively, uh, उसको ओवरकम करके ये आ गया. तो some high level programming language like C, C++, DBA, etc. were used in this generation. Some computer of this generation are, these are the generation of the computers, as you can see guys, these are known as the supercomputer. And let me show you the diagram first. Fourth generation computer, you can see guys, technology used, that is the VLSI circuit having about 5000 transistors and other circuit elements on a single chip, made it possible to have microcomputers of the fourth generation, right? So the fourth generation में और एक concept आ गया जो कि आजकल और एक revolution, you can say that concept of internet were introduced in this generation, तो फोर्थ जनरेशन. सो ये एक मतलब फोर्थ जनरेशन अपने आप में एक रिवोल्यूशन है. मेनी मोर थिंग्स हैज बीन चेंज्ड which couldn't be changed in first, second and third generation. Okay, now फिफ्थ जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर. मतलब अभी जो चल रहा है जो जनरेशन, ये आप कह सकते हो कि वी आर इन द फिफ्थ जनरेशन ओनली. पीरियड ऑफ फिफ्थ जनरेशन इज 1982 till date. So the technology used in this generation is ULSI. It is little bit of more advanced than the fourth generation, that is ultra large scale integration, resulting in the production of microprocessor chip having 10 million electronic components. Now, this is the diagram. Fifth generation computer, as you can see guys, हम आजकल यही यूज कर रहे हैं. और ये कौन सा टेक्नोलॉजी में बेस्ड ऑन AI, दैट इज द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, आई टेल यू लेटर. एंड ULSI, that is ultra large scale integration technology, has been used in this generation. Now, the computers are used for robotic game playing, software development, most importantly AI. माइक्रोप्रोसेसर का कॉन्सेप्ट आ गया तो कंप्यूटर में स्पीड, परफॉर्मेंस इसका ऑटोमेटिकली डेवलप करने लगा, मतलब सिस्टम का परफॉर्मेंस इंक्रीज होने लगा, एनहेंस होने लगा. So a fifth generation programming language is any programming language based on problem solving using constraints given to the program rather than using an algorithm written by the programmer. Now, अभी आप जो जनरेशन देख रहे हो, मतलब नेक्स्ट जो भी आएगा, ये गाइस माइक्रो प्रोसेसर का ही जनरेशन है. क्योंकि कंप्यूटर का साइज तो ऑलरेडी कॉम्पैक्ट हो चुका है, सिस्टम का परफॉर्मेंस भी इंक्रीज हो चुका है. तो अभी साइंटिस्ट लगे हैं माइक्रो प्रोसेसर को जितने हुए उसको छोटा कर सके और उसके स्पीड को बढ़ा सके, मतलब परफॉर्मेंस उसका एनहेंस कर सके और साइज उसको और भी कम्पैक्ट कर सके. जैसे कि आपका कोर i3 फर्स्ट जनरेशन, सेकंड जनरेशन, थर्ड जनरेशन, अप टू 10 जनरेशन और 11 जनरेशन जो भी आएगा या फिर आ चुका. तो ये सब क्या है, ये सब माइक्रो प्रोसेसर का जमाना है. हम लोग बोल चुके हैं कि बोल सकते हैं कि हम लोग माइक्रो प्रोसेसर के, तो फिर अगर सिक्स जनरेशन में भी कुछ आने आएगा तो वही वो माइक्रो प्रोसेसर का ही जनरेशन है. प्रोसेसर का स्पीड जितना आपका इंक्रीज होगा, सिस्टम का परफॉर्मेंस उतना ही इंक्रीज होगा. तो मोर एंड मोर यू विल develop the performance of the processor, the more and more you can get better result, and the system performance will be automatically increased. Now, this much for today. If you like this video, then I'll try to explore more and more concepts regarding the topic.